Alright, welcome. It's Mr. Get chilling by the heater. Let me just wait. My audio has it has reset, so there we go. Now both should work. Yeah, and capture the game too. Oh, it's level 31. Let's go.
Deke thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Take it, Dobby. What are we gonna do? Oh, yeah, this one. I received an owl mail from Mr. Pius Pemberton, who is frustrated that I've been taking the moon from the demigod statues. I should pay him a visit in Hogsmeade. Midnight after dark, and then destroy me. Wingardium Leviosa. This one? The Hall of Herodiana. Sophronia Franklin seems like she could use my help. She's near Charms class in the lounge. Well, she's pretty close to you. I want the map. I'm missing 3 pages here in one chest. Astronomy table. Maybe we should pay a visit to this astronomy class. So we can maybe from it we will know what to do with those tables. And that one will probably be the... Oh, boop on deck. Sub Dobby, my boy.
Revelio.
Hello.
Can I help you?
I believe you can. I'm Sophronia, by the way, and I need help from someone who's at least a 5th year. Are you familiar with Herodiana Byrne? Don't answer that. Of course you're not. No one seems to know of her but me. She's only the single greatest Depulso master of all time, even taught at Hogwarts, briefly.
She sounds fascinating.
Interesting. I'm amazed I've never heard of her.
It's a travesty she's not more well known. I often read about great witches in my limited free time. There are many. Whilst reading about her, I learned that she built a secret Depulso training room here at Hogwarts. But in typical clever Herodiana fashion, one cannot access it unless one knows Depulso, which of course, 3rd years aren't taught.
And you're a 3rd year, so...
Quick one, aren't you? According to what I've read, her signature outfit may still be there. I would love to see it. Would you get Herodiana's signature outfit and show it to me?
What did you do?
How did Herodiana Byrne become famous by casting Depulso?
She once saved orphans from a wild Grafhorn by banishing it over Stonehenge. That's on Salisbury Plain. She once banished a meddlesome dark wizard all the way to Durmstrang while she was in the Alps. That one may have been exaggerated, but lots of the stories about her certainly aren't.
What happened to her?
What ended up happening to Herodiana Byrne?
In her later years, she taught at Hogwarts, but only for a short while, just long enough to build a secret hall, it appears. Then one day, she just disappeared. Some say she actually banished herself. No one knows for sure.
What?
If you tell me where to go, I'll see what I can do about it.
Simply go to the Hall of Herodiana. It's at the base of the Defense Against the Dark Arts Tower. There, you'll find a series of Depulso puzzles concealing pieces of Herodiana's ensemble.
Very well. I shall let you know if I find anything.
I can't wait to see Herodiana's
The
face.
Hall of Herodiana. Is the puzzle this one?
Revelio. Suppose I should look for that secret hall Sophronia told me about.
Oh, Sophronia mentioned
Interesting.
the hall could be found at the base of the Defense Against the Dark Arts Tower.
Revelio.
This wasn't here before. Oh, that's cool.
Revelio. This must be the entrance to the Hall of Herodiana.
That's the Hall of Herodiana. I found what I believe to be the entrance of the Hall of Herodiana. It was built by practicing also, perhaps that will get me there. Hall of Herodiana.
Diana. Better go inside and find those puzzles. Revelio.
Oh, cool place. Solve Herodiana's puzzles. I've made my way inside the Hall of Herodiana. I'd like to make my way through and find the signature outfit
Now to see if Herodiana Burn was as good as Sophronia said she
Sophronia mentioned. Well, that wasn't too hard.
Confringo. That chest looks interesting. That wasn't too hard.
Herodiana's cape.
Revelio. Depulso. Accio.
I just yanked myself. There's a chest over there.
Accio. Depulso. Accio. Revelio. Accio.
Kind of screwed it up.
Accio.
Almost. Yeah, I think I could loot it.
Revelio.
Enough space for that.
Revelio. Cabalso. Glacius. Revelio. Accio.
I healed myself. Well, that reset it. Perfect.
Accio.
Don't Not just bring this over there.
Accio. Cabalso. Accio.
Oh, the jump is gonna. I mean, I can just pull it back. Okay.
Accio.
Oh. Ropes that I don't need.
Accio.
Actually, wait a minute. Oh, you actually don't need this one. You just need to get up there.
I think
now.
Get tired.
Just one left. Revelio. Depulso. Confringo. Depulso. Accio. Depulso. I see. The switch reset everything. Good to know.
Wait, no chest.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Depulso. Accio.
Legendary.
Accio.
Oh, you can't do this now.
Revelio. Levioso. Depulso. Revelio. Depulso. Accio.
Wait, how am I supposed to move it from on it? Wait, oh.
Accio. Depulso. Accio. Accio. That's the last of them. Seems I was a match for Herodiana Byrne after all. And this must be the last piece of Herodiana's ensemble.
Rudion's cap.
It is remarkable.
Herodiana's cape. A cape once worn by famed puzzle master Herodiana, won by solving the puzzles in the Hall of Herodiana. Cap. A cap once worn. An ensemble once worn. Okay.
No wonder Sophronia wants to see this.
Defense against Dark Arts Tower.
Revelio. Compulso.
Oh, we can go back now.
Revelio.
I'm truly sorry. I didn't mean.
Sophronia, I solved all the puzzles in the Hall of Herodiana.
Incredible! Then you found Herodiana's outfit. May I see it?
No. You should find yourself. Oh, sure.
Of course. Behold.
Oh, how grand! You'll look as majestic as Herodiana herself, the greatest Depulso master of all time. You're my second favorite hero!
Nice, second favorite. Great, that's top 3. The whole of Floridiana.
Revelio.
I solved the puzzles in the whole of Herodiana and was rewarded with a new outfit. I showed it to Sophronia Franklin as promised. She was thrilled. Let's go. This is outside. No, let's do it first. Summoner's Court match 2. Somebody's looking for a new opponent at the Summoner's Court. There's one chest I'm missing from here. Oh, he's sleeping.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
I think there was some locks over there. We'll go check it out after this one. Hello. Samantha Dale.
Hello, Samantha. Are you here for Summoner's Court?
I am. I'm actually rather good at it. Used to play all the time with my brother until... Never mind. Shall we begin?
Yes, I'm ready to play.
Then let's get summoning.
Samantha Star. What are those? Time warps? Equip Accio to use boss set. Need to be ready to summon Accio before I completing the Summoner's Court.
Accio.
Was that 30?
How am I to top that?
Oh, 30.
What was
Okay.
I thinking?
That one is dangerous. Perfect.
That was sensational! Accio! Yes!
You gotta be careful. There's this gap over here.
Accio.
Oh, come on, stop, 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 stop! Oh no. At least I'm still winning though.
To do better than that. That settles it, then.
Okay, I see one.
After your poor show against Natty in class, I thought I could beat you. Appears I overestimated myself.
You played well.
Don't say that, Samantha. You're a fine player.
Well, that's very kind of you. Let's just say if I'm good, then you're better. I happen to know who you're up against next, and she's no shy opponent. Best of luck.
So we scored match 2. I can add Samantha Dale to the list of opponents I've defeated that someone scored. I'm enjoying these competitions. Each one has been more challenging than the last. Should check back later to see who wants to test their skills. Again, I'm against my hands. I still want Sebastian. In the shadow of the bloodline, Sebastian and Omnis were arguing in great force to find out what this is about. Let's go for this. Oh, this does include wait, this does include like this whole area. One more page. I don't know what these astronomy tables are called. We probably should do the astronomy class.
Revelio. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio.
Ooh.
Revelio.
Dear Diary, each day becomes more difficult to put on a brave face as I care for my beloved Hogwarts. Daily, it seems, I stumble upon yet another demiguise statue. Who is behind this? Whom have I wronged to such extent that they must now torture me with these foul things? I despair. Ever since I encountered that horrible creature in Hogsmeade, I have been unable to sleep. Here, I am not only distracted from my duties by these blasted statues, but I may also be looking rather worse without my requisite 8 to 9 hours of slumber. I must remain steadfast. If I falter, to whom will the students look for guidance in these magical halls? Hogwarts would certainly fall into a state of utter chaos if I were to abandon my post for even one day. I must remain strong for the students of Hogwarts, the prestigious writings of Gladwin Moon. Tell them.
Revelio.
At least he's got a fireplace. He's got a place to chill.
Revelio.
Doing?
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
I tried a knee reversal. It's rather boring, but in all fairness.
Revelio.
Can't wait till I'm old enough.
Revelio.
Oops, wrong spell.
Confringo. Revelio.
Oh, they're playing cobblestone. Oh, there's a chest up there.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Anything to do with the dark art should be avoided. It's too risky.
Anything to do with Salazar
Revelio.
Slytherin is worth the risk.
I can't agree. And I'll not say a word more. I'm sorry.
I won't give up.
The chest.
What were you and Ominous speaking about?
He's being ridiculous. Apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here in Hogwarts. Ominous swears it was used for the dark arts, so he wants nothing to do with it. I reminded him that Anne needs a cure. This scriptorium could hold the answers we need.
I'm curious about the arms. Well, they are dangerous.
Ominous is right. Meddling in the dark arts is dangerous.
There's more to dark magic than people realize. The Gaunts know this. Better than most. Perhaps I've spoken out of turn. Ominous's family history is personal to him.
Oh, you don't
I
have to tell me.
understand. You needn't tell me if you don't want to.
If I were you, I'd be begging for more details.
I'm a bit curious.
It's not that I'm not interested. And you can certainly trust me if you want to tell me anything.
Ominous learned dark magic from his parents. Are you familiar with the Cruciatus Curse?
No.
What does the Cruciatus Curse do?
It's known as the Torture Curse, Crucio. It inflicts intense, excruciating pain on the victim. Apparently, his parents and older siblings had no qualms about casting it on muggles for sport. Ominous described the sound of the victim's cries as horrific, so the first time he was asked to cast it himself as a child, he couldn't bring himself to do it. As punishment, his family cast it on him. The anguish was so bad that when asked to cast it again, he relented. I have repeatedly assured Ominous that he did what he had to, but he still hasn't forgiven himself.
Better than the
How
choice.
horrible. Poor Ominous. He was only a child. He shouldn't blame himself.
After that incident, the rift between Ominous and his family only grew. That is until I came along. Every moment he isn't at Hogwarts, he's with us in Feldcroft. Ominous trusts me. And more often than not, he winds up listening to me. I'll remind him of that when I follow up about the scriptorium. Watch for my owl. I'll have news soon enough.
Okay.
I'll make Ominous understand. He'll change his mind.
Revelio.
This one? No. Wait, this... Why are there so many pages? The series just... Let's check the outside. Why am I missing 6 pages? Chest, one chest... Oh, 6 pages.
Revelio. Cabalso. Revelio.
I've no doubt. Worst headmaster Hogwarts ever.
Here's the chest.
Aloha Mora. Revelio.
That should be the chest. Oh, collection chests, never mind.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
It would have been there, but I don't know. Let's check it again. Maybe there's some locked chest. Okay, let's see.
Revelio. Revelio.
I suppose.
Confringo. Revelio.
Wait, the sleeping dungeon.
Aloha Mora. Revelio.
Dissipation bar. Is this the sleeping house?
I had said I would.
You should. You should ask her.
Shan't hold my breath for that. No, I'm going to ask her this time. You said that 40 years ago. Did you see that?
It's a question.
My dear mound of shoulders. I'm afraid it was I.
They party room. This gloomy, spacious chamber in the lower dungeons of Hogwarts is perfect for occasional death day party celebrated here by the castle ghost. Most mortals will want to avoid such festivities as the food served is frequently rotting so the ghost can detect its aroma. Sup, Yums? What's that? Oh, welcome back. How you doing? I don't wanna watch this. Welcome to Gumcock City. Wait.
Welcome to Gumcock City.
Nice. How you doing, Yums? Gladwin Moon Diary Entry. A diary entry by Gladwin Moon about demigod statues. Here's the page. Arrow Pink Swirl, a molded pink and gold swirl handle with fashionable point at its base. Alright. It's a day to defuse bombs, indeed. We'll go at 5. Ooh, it's kind of fits, but not entirely. At 5 p.m. 57% of the collectibles, nice.
You should before.
More clips.
Oh, for heaven's sake, get on with it. Milady, would thou takest my hand in marriage?
Well, that's 2 out of 6. Headless Hunt Tapestry. This tapestry depicts the Headless Hunt, a group of headless ghosts organized by Sir Patrick Delaney Portmore to play various headless games. They're notorious for refusing to admit Gryffindor house ghost, so Nicholas de Mimsy Orpington to the ranks as he's not entirely headless. What about the Ravenclaw house ghost? Cake's gone. The cake is alive. Did you eat it all?
Depulso. Accio.
We'll check Discord for an interactive choice. What's the second thing? I can't see what it is since it's the upside down. Sweet the biscuits or Oreos? I don't know. If you have a tea, go for the Oreos. So biscuits with tea. Not for the Oreos, for the biscuits. Biscuits with tea, or if you don't have tea, what milk? Is it warm milk? I've never tried milk with biscuits. I don't know. Whenever I've dipped biscuits, it's been in tea. Yes, what milk? You can go for the biscuits then. Although you could dip the Oreos as well.
Aloha Mora.
You know what my cat, that rascal over there, did today? Well, it wasn't technically. Well, it was today, but it was like during the night at some point. I don't know when. What did he do? He chipped his one of his cannon teeth. No idea how he did it, at what point. I tried to check his food if the piece was there, but I don't know, it wasn't. At least I didn't see it. Okay, yeah. So I did take him to the vet a couple of hours ago. However, he should be fine. Like the vet said that he would just have some discomfort for a little bit, but there wasn't really anything that needed to be done, so it wasn't really that bad. So he would just have some discomfort for like, I don't know, a day or two. Field guide page. The tension chamber. The chamber allegedly served as the school's preferred location for punishing students. Though physical torture is no longer utilized during detention, the overflow practices lingers. I have no idea how he did it though. Like, yeah, I checked his food, like around his food in that area, because that was just the most likely place to do it. But yeah, thankfully he doesn't really need anything done. So yeah, he's been kind of sullen today. Did he say that he saw the teeth are pretty healthy though, which is good. Like his back teeth.
Revelio.
His chewing teeth. Where are we going? Let's do that quest. Man behind the moons. Let's go moon that rascal.
Revelio.
Hello there. Come on in. Plenty to look at here. Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
Autopius Pemberton.
Revelio.
It's a good thing we have all.
I can unlock these logs. Level 3s.
Alohomora.
Hello, Homora.
Revelio.
Legendary pattern.
Alohomora. Revelio.
Legendary.
Alohomora. Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio.
We'll probably need to vendor again. Was this a level 3 mob just guarding 45 gold?
You'll see.
Alohomora. Revelio.
See, now that's better. Collectible and legendary. Who the heck are you? Here's Pemberton.
Pardon me, sir, but about those curious demiguise statues I've seen.
What? Who are you? Why do you ask?
Find them intriguing. They're terrorizing that moon. Find them
They're
intriguing.
quite clever.
Oh, thank you. A lot of craftsmanship and care went into them. I assume.
So you did create them?
Yes, I did. It was a ploy to give that pathetic oaf Moon a taste of the grief he caused me years ago. You are the one who's been pilfering them.
I am, at the request of Mr. Moon. I received your owl on your stationery.
Ah, well, fitting Moon would enlist a student. Too cowardly to do it himself. Hasn't changed a bit. Even when we were at school, he was a cowardly bully. Gave me a horrible nickname, which I shan't repeat. I was thrilled when we left school and he seemed gone for good. Then I started seeing him around Hogsmeade. It was too much. Even if I do take satisfaction in that his life's destiny was to be a lowly caretaker.
Mr. Big for experience. Hogwarts take caretakers and
Mr. Moon does a good deal for the school, and he's taught me a lot. He's terrified of those statues.
I know. You should have seen his face when that box appeared. Oh, priceless. That's when I knew what I needed to do. I simply didn't want to encounter him anymore. So, I shrewdly put a boggart in his path to learn his greatest fear. I then created the demiguise statues to keep him in his place, so to speak. The moons were an inspired play on his name. It worked brilliantly. Until you started clearing them out.
You're no better than Mr. Moon. My apologies. I won't
Statues are a
apologize.
form of bullying. You're no better than him. Perhaps it's time you both moved on.
Fair point, I suppose. If they've terrified him, as you say, he may have learned his lesson.
Dr. Gladwin Moon. I spoke with Mr. Pemberton in Hogsmeade. He was an old schoolmate of Mr. Moon's and was bullied by him when both were younger. He put these statues in place as a way to get back at Mr. Moon. I should update him. So there shouldn't be any more, are there? Oh no, there's a demiguise over there. Yeah, still some.
Revelio.
Bats.
You're back. Nice to see you again.
I'll actually go identify all these items.
Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you.
Need to go back to what? Ooh, we have like 3 quests here. We have to go back to Hogwarts anyway. The hat is an upgrade. Plus 14, plus 13. Increase damage with Incendio.
Dick thinks you should be proud of.
Revelio.
We can collect like that. That's cool.
Everything's all right now. Wingardium Leviosa.
Anything else to do here? Yeah, this. Footstools. Decorative footstools in which to rescue ruined field. 7%. Also move to here. Let's go. Alright, let's go back to the moon.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Compulso.
Oh, whoever played that note.
Revelio.
It is.
Mr. Moon, I've learned who's behind the demiguise statues.
There was someone important in school.
It was a classmate of yours that you bullied, Piers Pemberton.
Oh, I might have known. Pigtails Piers.
Yes, him. I don't think he liked that
I think
different.
he likes being called that.
Of course he does. Oh, we had such flowing locks, and we used to laugh about them. I laughed the hardest of all. Clever, clever man. I'd no idea he was so devious. I must go and congratulate him. Whatever statues remain seem less terrifying now that I know they were put out by old pigtails. Continue collecting them if you like. As for me, I'm gonna go and pay a visit to my old friend.
Oh, he's such a sweetheart. The man behind the moons.
Revelio.
Closing it up. And see any logs that are remaining. There were 3 logs. A friend indeed. Sirona, the proprietress of the 3 broomsticks in Hogsmeade, sent me now requesting a meet with her at my earliest convenience. I should find out what you need. The man behind the moons. I was able to retrieve all of the demiguy's moons Mr. Moon asked me to find so that he would teach me 2 advanced versions of Hello Homura. I should be able to unlock any locks that require the spell now. In addition, Mr. Moon mentioned that there might be more statues that I should look for. Ultimately, I discovered found. I think they were meant to replace one of the words. I found the culprit behind the prank, Mr. Pius Pemberton, an old classmate of Mr. Moon's, who was repaying him for bullying when he went to rebel. Actually, wait. Let's do... Since we're already in Hogwarts, let's do astronomy class first. Professor Shah's class is at the top of the astronomy tower, upstairs from the entrance of the room to the room of requirement. I should head there now. Because this might explain what those astronomy tables are for. So we would be able to collect them too. Maybe we can finally open this.
Hello, Homura.
Hello, Homura.
Revelio.
Another item to identify. More Egyptian themes.
Revelio. Confringo.
Slash dark green. They give it like a lot of extra pages.
Revelio.
Talk to Pippin about the below. I think it would be for the key to my cure lay in the obscure. Green in the hair, Angelico, Wormwood essence, Argentine, Springwood. Oh.
Revelio.
Okay, I think that's all. Potions shop list. A list of items to speak about with Mr. Pippin. Downgrade.
Revelio.
Okay. Quest.
What even magic?
Thing is the dragon. That's exciting, I suppose. Perhaps you're due for an adventure.
Look at me in all my glory.
Ladies,
Professor Shah.
astronomy is not divination. You won't find the mysteries of the cosmos charted out on your palms or at the bottom of your teacups. Alas, the heavens remain hazy to the starry-eyed. Now, if you were to devote yourselves to persistent and painstaking observation, you just might catch a glimpse. With that in mind, please take your telescopes. Tonight we will be on the observation deck. Still don't have your own? You can't be the new student forever, you know. You can share with Mr. Takar.
Here, I can adjust that for
No,
you.
no, bring it into focus on your own.
Focus. Okay. Now what?
Now, I expect all of you to put in your stargazing hours outside of class. Is that clear?
But, Professor, it's freezing.
Mere cold didn't stop the great stargazers of the past. Look only to the astronomy tables they erected throughout the Highlands, from which they gazed
Okay, there you go.
millennia ago on the very self-same stars above us. Is that clear? Dismissed.
Oh, hello. Good to see you again. We Ravenclaws must stick together.
Oh, hello, Amit. Nice to see you again.
Did I hear Professor Shaw say that you don't have your own telescope? I have a spare one you could borrow for the rest of term.
Can't take a telescope. Thank you, okay.
That's very kind of you, Amit. Are you sure you won't need it?
I'm certain. It's my old one. I finally got my hands on the new Celestia Contemplor. You've heard of it, I assume? I mean, of course you have. It's only the pinnacle of all personal stargazing implements. But my old model's not too shabby either. Goblin-cut glass, first-rate optical enchantments. Hate to think such a fine instrument is just collecting dust.
Well, thank you, Amit.
Think nothing of it. Anyway, the telescope's in the storage room right underneath us. You can't miss it. I have some, reading to finish on the lower deck. Come find me there afterwards, and bring the telescope. There's something I want to talk to you about.
Okay. Find Mid's telescope in the storage area.
Tried to put off my stargazing as long as I could. A lot of good that did. How am I supposed to find Sirius when my hands are too cold to use a telescope? It's a dog, isn't it?
Professor Shah's just about as cold and distant as the bloody stars she wants us to chart. Ugh, not how I wanted to spend my evening.
Amit offered me his old telescope. It's still in the storage area under the observation desk.
This was his old telescope.
Telescope.
Looks practically brand new. Revelio.
Telescope, a fancy telescope. It's Amit's old one, but it looks practically brand new. Celestial dark grey, a fantastical bold handle design in starry white marble and dark grey, topped with a model planet. Well, that's cool. Admit on the lower deck.
A pristine night for stargazing. Do not let it be wasted.
He might want to speak to me after he picked up his telescope. I should talk to him now.
Professor Shah, I'm interested in learning more about astronomy.
It is increasingly rare to find a student who seeks after things celestial of their own accord. But if you truly desire to chart the courses of the cosmos, you must rid your mind of the terrestrial babble of others. We ourselves are not unlike blank star charts, you know? Empty canvases waiting to be inscribed with all that the universe has to offer. Do you understand?
I'm not seeing this divination, why?
Right in thinking you are unimpressed by divination.
Of the many other so-called disciplines taught here, divination is perhaps the most feeble, especially in its nonsensical practice of astrology. Do not confuse astronomy and astrology. One is concerned with mysteries stellar and lunar, the other is mere lunacy.
What are the astronomy tables?
Astronomy tables earlier in class. What were you talking about?
Long ago, devotees of the astral arts set up stone slabs across the countryside. They are ideal for studying constellations near and far. For centuries, wizards made use of these astronomy tables for stargazing. Sadly, they have since become mere monuments to the intrepid intellectual pursuits of a bygone epoch.
Thank you for your insight.
Thank you, Professor. I look forward to stargazing.
I am glad to hear it. Should be a stellar night for it.
The constellations are beautiful. Not sure they're worth dying of a cold for, but they are beautiful.
I had heard about these odd stone tables out in the Highlands. Perhaps that's what Professor Shah was talking about.
Our meat thinks he knows everything. Even told me he can speak gobbledygook. Sounded like gibberish to me.
Revelio.
The perfect night for... Oh, hello again.
I have the telescope. It's nicer than I'd expected.
I would not offer a prospective stargazer a third-rate lunoscope. But there is, something else.
Yes, what is it?
You remember those astronomy tables Shaw was going on about? It just so happens I've been reading up on them a little myself. And it seems there may be one right here at Hogwarts. I believe we could use it to find hidden constellations.
You mean like help finding it?
And you need someone to help find it.
Are you in? No one from the Gobstones Club will go with me. Said they'd rather get spit at by a stone than... Well, they are cowards. Let us get moving while the stars are still out. I'll show you how to use that telescope once we get there. I promise.
Alright, I'm in.
No need to convince me. Let's get going.
Brilliant. You won't regret it. Shall we? The table is on
Hello,
the
mate.
castle wall ahead.
It says that one of the ancient astronomy tables can be found on Hogwarts grounds.
Onwards we go then.
He would have gone in search alone, but has heard chilling rumors. He wants me to accompany him.
For ritual stargazing.
Should follow Matt and help him find the table.
It's nice having a fellow stargazer to explore with.
Happy to be here. It is good to leave the classroom now and then.
It's not that creepy out here at night, is it? The Gobstones Club are cowards. Here I am, charging ahead. Why don't you lead the way?
Revel, if you're sure. Lumos.
Oops.
Lumos.
Lumos. Oh yeah, I remember it. I've seen it.
Confring.
A little foreboding.
A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
Oh, of course.
Lumos.
Just not as tidy as I expected.
Defender. Confringo. Lumos.
You don't think any spiders might be lurking about?
Revelio. Oh no, not this close to school. I meet. Lumos.
There it is, we can finally interact with it. Yes.
The constellation should appear near the center of your view. As soon as you've lined up the telescope, we will be able to fill out our star chart.
Rotate. Oh, there we go. There you go. Mirror.
I was right about the tables. They really are gateways to the far stars, just as the book said. And your contribution was invaluable. Rest assured, you shall be credited in my memoirs one day.
I look forward to it.
Thank you, Amit. I look forward to reading them.
And I look forward to writing them. This is only the beginning. You will find more tables like this one throughout the grounds and forest, all beckoning to be discovered by a worthy astronomer. And if I have ever seen one, it's you. Oh, and about my old telescope, don't bother returning it. You should keep it.
That's quite generous. Thank you.
You're welcome. It has goblin-cut glass and a gobbledygook inscription. I'm practically fluent in gobbledygook, you know. It's all in the throat, really, gobbledygook, you know, and how you pronounce your R's. Anyway, glad our adventure was a success. I will see you soon.
Right, very later, alligator. Astronomy class was complete. Got it. Want to level up? Dungeon unlocked. Find astronomy tables.
Revelio.
Never do get tired of seeing the astronomy tower at night. What a view.
I think that should be the final challenge, right? Yep. Astronomy class. I attended the astronomy class this evening and Professor Shah was displeased that I still don't have my own telescope. Luckily, another student, amid the car, was nice enough to lend me his spare. Ahmed told me about an ancient astronomy table on the Hogwarts grounds. Once we had found it, I used the astronomy table to observe several hidden constellations. Ahmed was excited and said that I could keep his telescope. Apparently, more of these tables are hidden across the islands. I should keep an eye out for them.
What an excellent...
Thank you.
Revelio. Here's one of those tables Professor Shah mentioned.
I think it should be it. Oh, there we go. There you go. He next.
Revelio.
Should be another one like over there on the way. I think that was the one. Oh, that's it. Scorpions.
Revelio. Who lived here, I wonder?
I swear there's some other ones over here. Maybe not.
Glad you came.
Maybe.
Hello, Sirona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgok?
We're actually working together.
I did, thank you. In fact, we're working together to try and rein in Ramrock.
Are you? I suspected you and he would get along. Perhaps best I don't know details of your plans. And I shall refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something?
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favor for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I've actually met Mrs. Sprottle. I recently spoke with her about her friend Claire Beaumont.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stay with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
We should have a
Why
supply.
does Mrs. Sprottle keep a supply of Wiggenweld potion on hand?
Dot's a skilled potioneer. She's been supplying travelling vendors with Wiggenweld potion. An ordinary precaution that has, unfortunately, become a necessity, what with Ranrock's loyalists disrupting the trade routes.
Why did you leave the box
Why
then?
did Mr. and Mrs. Sprottle have your box of letters after all this time?
It's one of a few that I had when I was young. Dot found it when she was clearing out a closet. Can't imagine what's in there. Probably terribly theatrical. The ramblings of a teenage witch and her friends. You're welcome to take a peek inside, if you do find it. To be honest, I'd imagine it contains some lovely memories.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it. You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
Speak to Dorothy's portal in Upper Hogsmeade. I need to travel to Upper Hogsfield and speak with her Dorothy's portal about her folklore needs and ask her about Tyrannis box of letters. I believe I can find her in the hamlet north of Hogsmeade.
Revelio.
Hello.
Hello, Gamora. Revelio.
Circular paint. dealing with Hogsmeade. One more page. I ought to be able to find that page. There's nothing. This opens as well with the beasties.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. That's that. Settled.
Plenty. More time points. You know what? I might increase the range of Revelio. The fate does come in handy in combat because it does reveal enemies. Talents. This one, Revelio Mastery, increases the range of Revelio. Circular paintings. Circular paintings to round out your collection. 58%. I think it's like this. There we go. Leo.
Revelio.
Okay.
Revelio. I should investigate.
Okay, goggles. Spectacles. Let's go, do the other two, like treasury.
Revelio. Levioso. Depulso. Confringo. Defendo. Accio. Confringo.
How many times do I have to search on fire?
Confringo. Revelio. Revelio. A lot more.
Why are youngsters still here? We're getting ready for bomb defusing.
Revelio.
I think we can go to Hogsmeade now, like Upper Hogsmeade.
Upper Hogsfield. Now where to find Mrs. Sprottle? Revelio. What do we have here? A demiguise.
Demiguise. Wait.
Mine now, demiguise. Revelio.
Where's this one? Oh. There's the jack-o'-lanterns. Oh, I'm gonna put them. I'm gonna put them up in my... holy football.
My sincerest gratitude, you brave soul.
You are a true patron of the arts. I think we're
The good you've done on behalf of the Upper Hogsfield residents, I thank you. Thank you for passing through.
Revelio.
This place. We've collected everything. What is some description for them? Upper Hogsfield. Upper Hogsfield is located in the countryside and is the closest hamlet to Hogsmeade. Because of its proximity to Hogsmeade, the inhabitants dubbed themselves Hogsfield. However, around the same time, Lower Hogsfield also opted for the name Hogsfield, after Hogwarts. Thus, an unhappy compromise was decided and each village added the qualifier to the name. Upper Hogsfield. Hogsmeade. Oh. Is it here? The high key. Hedge maze? Whoa, what's that? We'll go check it out. I think it's my first time seeing one of those. Hello.
Nice to see you again, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aiden used to collect hawk lumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Brottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some hawk lumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
Have some?
Believe it or not, I have some with me.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aiden died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aiden took ill when he was collecting hawk lumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather hawk lumps and collect the box of letters there.
Was she like
Sirona said she lived with you during the summers when she was at Hogwarts. What was she like?
Goodness. Well, she was almost exactly like she is now. Charming, good head on her shoulders, taking care of everyone. I can't tell you the fun we had when she and her friends would visit us during the year, all buzzing about, practicing charms. Talented group. Her friend Mirabelle was a genius in the garden. Learned it all from her muggle parents, if you can believe it.
What's in the
Do you
box?
remember anything about the letters you put in the box?
Oh, of course. A few letters from some of her school friends. Some nice memories. I even included a letter Sirona had written to me when she was staying with us. Thought she might enjoy reading it. I know when I read writing from my youth, I'm always astonished at how much I've changed, and yet remain the same.
Just me.
Thank you, Mrs. Brottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those hawk lumps.
Yeah, totally give her some.
As I help, would greatly appreciate it.
Find the net of the carbon.
Revelio.
Do you have south? I need to find the entrance to the cavern. It's so mentioned. Looks like it may be in the hills southwest of Upper Hawksfield. That's kind of close. Well, I don't know, but not quite. What's this? Is it the first time seeing this symbol? The witches and wizards correctly trace the history of Scotland's indigenous mazes back to their rightful source, the 15th century dark wizard known as Yunnan Blackwood. Born Yunnan Wood to a non-magical branch of the Wood family, Yunnan was misunderstood by his Muggle parents, and in an effort to fit in, sought solace in the family trade, pet trimming. He could allegedly control the blackthorn bushes with his mind, creating beautiful designs with ease. This both impressed and infuriated his rather intolerant family. The resentment only worsened upon young Yunnan's invitation to Hogwarts, where he was sorted into Hufflepuff House. It was at Hogwarts that Yunnan first met one Archmage Black, disowned by the Black family for her mother's dalliance with Artemis's Muggle father. Half-Blood Artemis's relationship with blood purity was a complex one. She considered herself worthy of her mother's maiden name and blamed her father for her ostracization. At the same time, she did not fault Wood for his Muggle parentage. Father considered him too an unwilling, innocent victim of Muggle impurity.
Revelio. Confringo.
Well, I guess there should be a quest, some of these.
Revelio. This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned.
Welcome home.
Need to visit the cave to find Zerona's box of letters. Perhaps I'll find more hawk lumps while I'm there. Better have a look around. See about the hawk lumps and the box of letters. That's all the hawk lumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased. Revelio.
Haven't they been here? Why can't they climb up? I remember not being able to climb up last time too. Wait, he's one climb out. Is it because I rolled into it? And the legit doesn't want to climb out. My goodness, get out! Map's not available. Okay, 18 seconds.
Let's have a look around. See if I can find that box.
After finding the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned, I now need to search out for Zerona's box of letters. Yeah, I have been in here before. I think it's open.
That's all the hawk clumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased.
Oh yeah, that's where we fought the troll. I remember this place. Oh, he's back. Come on. Missed the cat wants to go out. 1 second. Okay. Ow. Oh, you can't pass. Well, do that. Oh, two. Really. I think he was gonna go for 2 more attacks. Like 1 more. I'll keep it going for another 15 minutes, okay. Late executors will like too soon. Yeah, I'm barely damaging him. That's right, back in cage, boy. Soon executors. Wait, was that my second?
In London.
Folks have already finished one of the quests. Dear Sirona, I conjured this wee gift for you as a token of my gratitude. If you hadn't stood your ground on my behalf during Quidditch practice last week, I might have left the team altogether. And now we've won the Quidditch Cup. Ravenclaw House would not be the same without you. Yours sincerely, Sean. Dear Sirona, when I arrived here, I had a troubling sense that in many ways I wasn't like the other first years. I confess, I worried that Hogwarts might not have been the proper place for me, and pondered sending an out to my parents, asking them to fetch me almost before the first week of classes had ended. But did you know? I presume you're not secretly legilimens, but I wonder that you seemed to know my thoughts better than I did myself. That day in the Three Broomsticks, when you spotted me huddled in a corner, staring blankly at an untouched butterbeer and an empty bit of parchment, my quill dripping ink woefully onto the floor, and you came to sit with me, well, I shall never forget it. I recall a sudden sense of relief, as if someone had cast a levitation charm on me. When you told me about how nervous you'd been to come to Hogwarts, I looked at you, and it seemed beyond my imagination to think of you as anything but the confident, contented witch sitting before me. In the days that followed, I marveled at how you charmed, in the non-magical sense, I mean everyone, around you without apology, embracing who you were and who they were. It was as though a candle had flickered on for me. I realized that I could choose that path as well. Now that my school years are ending, the frightened first year witch I had been seems worlds away. And I know it's because you saw yourself in that despairing creature in the corner of the pub and so generously extended yourself to her. Yours sincerely, Mirabelle. Yes, please tell Mrs. Sprottle that I still plan on visiting her Mr. Sprottle whenever I can, for the delightful conversation and, I am unashamed to admit, for incomparable cauldron cakes. And, my dear Sirona, I sent a note separately to dear Mr. and Mrs. Sprottle for their hospitality, and felt the need to put quill to parchment with my thanks to you as well. What a lovely respite from the castle. One soon forget how we giggled about that ridiculous gnome. Did he truly believe that he was singing? And Mr. Sprottle's steak in kidney pie was simply glorious. I shall be dreaming of it for days. So I appreciate you including me. Fear I must warn you, however, that this does not mean I will go easy on you in next week's match. You know that Ravenclaw is no match at all for Slytherin this year. Most gratefully yours, Anna.
Revelio.
Dear Sirona, happy birthday, my darling friend. I sneaked into the kitchens and asked Finky to make your favorite cream crowdy. She was delighted to oblige. Not sure where she got the raspberries this time beer. Genius. That Finky. That yes. Dear Mrs. Portal, Mother and Father were delighted to hear that you and I had spent the afternoon at Gladrax last Saturday. Truth be told, I think my mother was ever so slightly envious. I shan't soon forget how heartily we laughed at my efforts to lace the bodies of my new dress. A challenge indeed, as in the rather delicate practice of properly situating a hatpin without wounding either my hat or my head. But I adore everything that we selected, and I have you to thank for not feeling like a marvelously fashionable witch. It was also a treat to dine at the Three Broomsticks, without having to clear the tables. I shall own a place like that one day, my words. I consider myself more than lucky that you and Mr. Sportle agreed to let me stay. I know that my parents feel precisely the same way. Yours gratefully, Sirona.
I think that's everything. Sirona will be glad to have this back. I should take this box of letters to Sirona. She'll be glad to have it back.
Sirona runs box of letters. Getting past that cave troll was a noisy task, but I managed to get that box of letters. Now I can return them to Sirona. A box of letters belonging to Sirona Ryan that Mr. and Mrs. Porter had been keeping for her. A letter from Sirona to Mrs. Porter thanking her for taking Sirona shopping for a new dress and hat, and interestingly predicting that she would own a place like the Three Broomsticks one day. To Mrs. A letter from Sirona to Mrs. Porter to her friend Bess. A letter to Sirona from her friend Bess wishing her happy birthday. To and from a friend Philomena. Letter to Sirona from a Slytherin named Philomena thanking her for her hospitality during a break from school. From her friend Mirabelle. Letter to Sirona written by a younger student at Hogwarts named Mirabelle, to whom Sirona was an inspiration while at school. From her friend Sean. Letter to Sirona from a fellow Ravenclaw named Sean, thanking her for her support during Quidditch practice.
Revelio.
Somebody. It isn't Dora Treadwell's precious little star.
Oh shit.
If you love that.
Wait. Revelio. Confringo.
Oh, you can break them like that.
Revelio. Abandoned long ago, no doubt.
Thank you for your
Happened wrong.
persistence and cleverness. I confronted Piers about it, and he confessed straight away, the old rascal. We've agreed to let bygones be bygones. Don't forget to say hello the next time you're in the Three Broomsticks. Thrilled to be back there again.
Revelio.
Right, Mooney boy. Oh.
This looks intriguing.
Oh, that's why it wasn't collected.
Hello, Hamura.
Yeah, I was going towards the wrong quest.
Revelio.
Oh, this will let me go into the castle. Hmm. Yeah, that's the way we have to add over 2. I want to check if he had a room to sell. We have like 9k. I'm like I'm catching up on gold. I guess we bought almost everything. I probably spend a lot on gold on reagents to upgrade gear, however, but I'm not gonna invest in them on huge max level. We'll get like best in sword gear.
Can't thank you enough for helping to save the village from those trolls.
Hello.
Hello, Sirona. I have good news. I was
Good news, everyone.
bottle with some hawk clumps for her Wiggenweld potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
May I ask you about the letters in the box?
I wondered about some of the letters in the box.
Of course.
What is the case them back?
It appears most of the letters were from fellow students.
We're in the Quidditch team?
One of the letters mentions Quidditch practice. Did you play?
I did. Was the Ravenclaw Seeker for 3 years. Oh, Merlin's beard. I adore Quidditch. Nothing like the feeling of catching the golden snitch when your team's down by 140 points. I'll never forgive Professor Black for cancelling it this year.
Still takes a bit.
Ravenclaw.
What takes a bit?
Together.
I'll probably take a break after this and we can start after. Is Mirabelle Professor Garlic?
I saw a letter from someone named Mirabelle. Is that Professor Garlic?
It is. Still one of my dearest friends. I know she wouldn't mind you having seen that letter. She and I are of a similar mind, especially when it comes to young people. We believe experience to be an invaluable teacher. To borrow a phrase from Mirabelle, it's a joy to see anyone blossom, but particularly one who doubted they ever would.
Mrs. Sprottle and you closest as close
I
as it
spotted a
seems.
letter from you to Mrs. Sprottle. You two seem to have a lot of fun together.
We do. She taught me so much during my summers with her and Aiden. I shall be the first to admit that adolescents aren't always the easiest to understand. And not everyone was as kind to me as the Sprottles.
Look at that lady painting in the back.
And that of so many of my friends got me through, well, got me through some challenging times, to put it mildly.
Captain Help.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
How long do you think you'll take yours?
Thank you, again.
So I'll probably AFK for like 10 minutes. It'll take.
It's nice to reflect on good memories.
A friend in need.
Revelio.
Keg shelf. A shelf. A shelf made from a recycled will be a keg. Friend indeed. I restocked Dorothy's produce supply for Horcrux and collected Serona's box of letters, which would have been a much easier task if a troll hadn't taken precedence in the cavern. It gave me a bit of trouble, but I managed to sort it out. Now Mrs. Brodo can get back to brewing potions to help keep the local vendors safe, and Serona can have the letters the Sporos was sending. We have quests here. We'll get these ones next time. Oh, they're the same. Yeah, let me put the pumpkins. I want the jack-o'-lanterns. Oh, here. A set of giant carved jack-o'-lanterns. Pumpkins.
You should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
They're bigger than I thought, though. I thought it was gonna be like individual ones. Just kind of makes it a bit harder to place them. Oh, no, that's enough. Anyway, let's make a save. Okay. And I'm gonna take a quick break. No, I'll be right back. I'm back. We almost still hasn't said anything, so let's keep going. We could do some collecting. There's some from over here.
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this. Revelio.
You're the one who took care of that awful acromantula near
Aloha Mora.
Just chilling.
Revelio.
Didn't Clementine Willardsley ask you to follow those butterflies into the forbidden...
Revelio.
What's that called? The cellar. That's probably for quest later on.
Aloha Mora. Revelio.
The heck is that? Okay. Let's just wait till nighttime when there's no sun, so that we can all like such. Yeah, that's better. What is that?
Revelio. Compulso. Accio. Defender. Revelio. Confringo. Depulso. Glacius.
Unidentified item legendary.
Revelio. Confringo. Levioso. Defendo. Confringo.
Oh, they need ghost pipes too.
Ain't mutant legs is simply too many. Revelio. What do you have in store for me this time? Lumos. Revelio.
Hogwarts is very lucky they've got... Thought we'd forget about that job in
The beasts are...
I can free this fella. I have the spell.
Aloha Mora.
But it's one of the more elusive beasts.
Levioso. Lumos.
That's right, come back here.
I'll look after you.
Nizo.
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
Oh.
Lumos. Revelio.
I saw like a roll.
Lumos.
Guess not.
Alan himself would be proud. Revelio.
Yeah, I can see what's going on.
Defendo.
Come here.
Levioso. Cabalso. Confringo.
Niflo.
Aloha Mora.
I should have probably caught him. Because we can sell him, right? Into base tree.
Levioso.
Did I still catch the Niffler?
Professor Howard will never believe this. Revelio. Levioso.
Yeah, I do need them for the challenge as well. So yeah, let's catch.
Revelio.
Lane.
Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Confringo. Revelio. Glacius. Confringo. Glacius. Levioso. Defendo. Revelio.
Random chest.
Revelio. Defendo.
Oh, that doesn't work.
Confringo.
So we just need to light them up. I'm not sure why the other fence is put. This one works.
Confringo.
Let's go get the bullfrog.
Depulso. Defendo. Levioso. Confringo. Revelio.
I'm here. Sorry for the delay. Alright, let me go back. Well, open Discord. Alright. We'll head back. With Nisus a cat like this that have geos and a plump tail can be aggressive, but if they like a witch or wizard, they make exceptional pets. Nisus are highly intelligent and have an ability to detect suspicious or distressful people. Alright, I'll head back to my room and save. Nice one. No more hiccups. Just kinda empty without pumpkins here. So we have pumpkins there. So we can multiple man. What do you mean a while? Wait, how long? The research right now, like, do you need more time? Just need to get the highlights pages. Like, I could go exploring a bit more, but yeah. Should I switch right now, or do you need more time? I completely forgot about these. Yeah, switch, okay. Well, let me save then. Was that a bot? Yeah, it was a bot. Anyway, give me a second to switch. Okay, sleep. Alright, 1 second.